Hi, parents. So good to get a chance to talk with you guys. This will probably be a long video, but I need to get some information to you. Um, one of the biggest things is that I'm hoping to meet with your kid during the day. I'll have an hour during the day and an hour in the evening. So hopefully I can catch you. It's not something you would need to do every day, but it will provide us a chance to talk together as a class. And we may be able to get some kids on one screen. I'm hoping through using Google Meets, I'll send you an email and we should be able to kind of like the Brady Bunch have different windows with people talking to each other. If there's questions that the students have about the assignment, that would be a great time for them to ask. But I will try, I am going to put out a video every morning by 7 a.m. that will have the directions for like day one, day two, day three. Um, and what I plan on doing is posting that to YouTube and then sending you guys the email that will get you to my YouTube site where that instruction is. And I'm going to try to do a parent email. Once we get rolling, I think you guys will get it. It's not too difficult to follow the plan. There's like day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, and all in one week. And then I'll give you a new packet that will have day one, day two, day three, day four, day five for the second week. Um, and I think I have almost 4 weeks about ready. You'll get a folder that has the lessons on one side, and then on the other side of the folder, it has extra things. That is stuff like we've been working on in class and just didn't get finished. Like My Father's Dragon is a book we've been reading, and I think we are on chapter 8. So I'll like do a video of me reading chapter 8. Um, and then they'll have a response in their My Father's Dragon journal that they can write about and draw a picture um, on each chapter. And we'll finish that up. That won't shouldn't take, but I think 3 times. I think we have 3 chapters left. Feel free to email me or Facebook message me. I will try to keep within a 24-hour turnaround time. Um, I do have a 13-year-old at home, and if any of you have had a 13-year-old at home, especially a girl who wants to be social and has to be stuck in a house with their mom, um, you know how that goes. Well, I will be trying to post instructions by 7 a.m., but then I'll also have those office hours where the kids can talk to me, and if you had a question, you could chime in then too. Academically, if you want to know where your kid is at, it's on their report card that just came home and should have been mailed to you. Anything in red on third quarter is something they were lacking in that can be worked on. Um, most of the issues that I was having um, centered around addition because I introduced subtraction before we left, and that kind of threw about half of them for a loop. It kind of took them back a step, and that's not uncommon, but I would be correcting that now. They all had addition down hard, down like they could do it in February, but then introduced subtraction and they took a step back. So those are the two big things we'll work on this last quarter is addition and subtraction in math. Reading, language, and writing is mainly using the skills that they already have. I've already taught all the sounds, all the letters. Now it's up to them to blend those together to make a word when they're reading and to make those sounds when they are doing their writing. Um, their journal work, I would encourage you guys to try to get them to write at least once, twice a week. I'm at least to record this information because you guys are the historians now. You are writing history. Those 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, how they see this event at this age, they'll be interested in seeing that when they're 30. They'll want to see how they reacted and the things that they thought about while they're spending a lot of time at home. So be the historians and help your child be a historian. I've already talked about math. Just keep going with those struggling. And the big thing is that adding is putting together and subtracting is taking apart and taking away. And they were just starting to get that or kind of hung up. Um, let's see what else? Um, my office hours are Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's when I will send you out an email on Google Meets and we can meet all together. And also at 6 to 7 p.m. Now, if those times don't work for at all for you, please let me know and maybe I can call them or we can get on at a different time. But we will definitely work that out. Um, math, science and social studies. I have to be honest here. These are really for a 5 and 6-year-old, that's everyday life. Learning about new things, getting along with a brother or sister, standing up for their feelings and understanding their feelings, starting to understand others' feelings, helping out at home. Anytime they read about or discover something new, pretty much science and social studies. I will be including 1 or 2 lessons a week, but they love Mystery Doug, which is also known as Mystery Science. And they love Let's Find Out, which are the weekly readers. So those will be coming home on the extra side of their folder. There's going to be two. Um, when you get it this week, there'll be week 1 and week 2 lessons on one side, and then there'll be extra stuff. And that's just stuff that we had sort of gotten through. The very first thing I really want them to do is there's a paper bag in there that has a bear inside that they colored in December. And that bear went into hibernation in the bag and it's spring now. So they get to let it out. It might be hungry though. And the song that we sang with that was I Can't Wait to Hibernate. I'm not going to sing it for you, but you can find it on YouTube. Just punch in I Can't Wait to Hibernate. They love it. Kiwi readers, I am going to send home some of those little books that I was putting in the Kiwi bags, but please send them back. Those are a resource that this school really needs and I rely on tremendously. And I'm just kind of randomly sending home what I have left. So if you could send those back, I'm going to keep sending probably 2 or 3 home at a time. And I'm just kind of worried about losing them. So even if you find them, and when your child's in first grade, just send them back to me. There's no judgment here. Trust me. I know. Um, let's see. I can honestly say, to be really transparent here, haven't seen any teacher really handling this well because we love to be around kids. So I'm hoping that office hour time where I can see them and talk to them will help both sides, the student side and the teacher side, because I am really missing them. This does make it 10 times harder to do my job, but I'm hoping it'll be 10 times more rewarding. Because I love every day coming into the classroom, and this just kind of puts a damper in my day not to be able to come in and see them, and I really feed off of them, their energy and their excitement, and I can tell what they're learning and what they're not learning just by looking at their face. So that's going to be harder for me. And I'm carrying on with stuff at home too. So I'm making lunches and dinners, which I haven't done. I haven't done a dinner for like 2 years. So something new for me. And I'm get to work on that. Um, so we are in this all together. And my goal is to use this format. It really is pretty easy to follow. And I think that routine for them will be good also. Um, it's definitely a time where if you need anything at all, anything, or have any concerns or any ideas, if you have an idea of, hey, you could try this, or just some really wows, something your kid did, you had no idea that they could do it. I would love to hear about that. That encourages me, and it's what I'm missing out on. um, and it helps me to know what you guys need. If you need something, I can get it to you, or I can do my best to get it to you. Um, I promise the next video will not be so long. Um, but I'm hoping my goal is to have a weekly parent message. I don't know that that'll be necessary in a month from now because it'll be pretty self-explanatory, but for right now, I just wanna make sure you guys are okay and give you a weekly message, which I will probably send out on a Sunday. Um, I am going to post the daily student lessons every morning by 7 a.m. so they can get on during the day and work on things if they have that ability. If not, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. And again, my office hours for working on setting up Google Meets will be Monday through Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. and 6 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday also. And I will be inviting you by email. So if I don't have your email, please make sure that I get it. My email is whitell@usd321.com. That's whitell@usd321.com. And I think that is it. Please email me if you have any concerns. That's the best way to get a hold of me. And I really am missing the kids, missing the contact and the energy that they have. Thanks a lot.